Sometimes in life, when everything falls apart, we start to wonder, why me? But what if I told you, every pain, every delay, every failure has a reason? This is the story of a young man who lost everything, but found faith. There was a small, quiet village in the countryside. The air smelled of fresh rain and children played barefoot on muddy roads. In that village lived a boy named Ethan. He was 22, full of dreams. He wanted to move to the city, get a good job and take care of his mother, but life had other plans. One morning, Ethan's small house caught fire. Within minutes, the flames took everything. His books, his clothes, his memories. He and his mother stood outside watching their world turn to ashes. His mother whispered, "God will make a way, my son." But Ethan couldn't believe it anymore. "How, Mom?" he shouted, tears falling down his face. "We've lost everything." Days turned into weeks. Ethan tried to find work, but no one would hire him. He felt useless, angry, and broken. One evening, sitting under the old oak tree near the river, Ethan looked up at the sky and said, "God, are you even listening? If you have a plan, it must be a cruel one." Just then an old man walked by, the village carpenter, known to everyone as Mr. Harris. He saw Ethan crying and sat beside him. "My boy," he said softly, "I lost my wife, my shop, and my leg in 1 year. But here I am, still smiling." Ethan looked at him, confused. "How can you smile after all that?" Mr. Harris smiled. "Because I believe even broken pieces can build something beautiful." He gave Ethan a small hammer and said, "Come to my workshop tomorrow. Let's build something together." The next day, Ethan went to the workshop. At first he was clumsy. He cut his hand, broke some wood, and almost gave up. But Mr. Harris just laughed. "Mistakes mean you're learning." Days passed, and slowly, Ethan began to enjoy the work. The sound of the hammer, the smell of fresh wood, it started healing him. He learned how to build chairs, tables, even small toys for children. One afternoon, Mr. Harris handed Ethan a small envelope. Inside was a letter from a furniture company in the city. They had seen one of Ethan A.'s handmade tables at the local market, and they wanted to hire him. Ethan couldn't believe his eyes. He ran home to his mother, tears of joy streaming down his face. "Mom, we made it, God! He really had a plan." His mother smiled through tears. "I told you, son, sometimes he breaks us not to destroy us, but to rebuild us stronger." Months later, Ethan's life completely changed. He moved to the city, started working in the furniture company, and sent money home every month. But he never forgot the little workshop, or Mr. Harris. Every weekend he'd return to the village, not as a broken boy, but as a man with purpose. He even started teaching other young villagers carpentry, helping them find hope just like he did. And every time someone said, "My life is ruined," Ethan would smile and say, "Maybe it's not ruined. Maybe it's just being rebuilt by God's hands." So, my friend, when things don't go your way, don't lose hope. Maybe your story isn't ending. It's just beginning. Because sometimes God's plan is hidden behind pain, and when the time is right, He will show you that every broken piece was leading you exactly where you were meant to be. Never lose hope, because the plan is already written and it's beautiful.